My name is Justin Sane. I sing and play guitar for Anti-Flag.
My name is Christopher Mathieu. I play bass and sing in the aforementioned Anti-Flag.
My name is Chris Ed, and I play guitar in Anti-Flag.
Hi, I'm Pat Thedek, and I play drums in Anti-Flag.
We've always been involved with PETA in some way. You know, one of the first punk rock shows I ever went to, PETA was tabling. So there's always been a connection between the music that we create in the community that we're a part of and People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. So to be a part of it, it makes sense. It's like been a symmetry throughout the history of what we've been doing.
The community that surrounds Anti-Flag is a community that backs the rights of animals, that backs the ethical treatment of animals.
It's so much easier today to be a vegetarian or be a vegan than it's ever been, and it's to no challenge at all, and to just recognize what year we are and how advanced we should be as human beings and how progressive we should be. It just makes sense to live your lifestyle that way. So ultimately the advice is to not buy into, you know, this like, oh, don't you just want steak sort of attitude that your mom or dad or whoever your grandfather will give you, and ultimately make the decision for yourself, but recognize and realize that it isn't as complicated as it may seem on the surface. And obviously PETA makes it quite easy just to go on the website and find out what restaurants are around or what options you have to eat from. And you know, the internet is an almighty tool, and you can use it to your advantage to find out ways to better serve your own situation.
The fact that, you know, just in mounting the KFC campaign, I think the idea of challenging people to think about what they're eating when they go to KFC, or the mass production, the farms that KFC uses, and the kind of conditions that they raise those animals in. I think it's important to challenge people to think about those kind of things. They're things that most people probably never think about at all.
Yeah, I think that's one of the important things about what PETA does, is it shows people the real situation in which their food is being produced, rather than the myth of this cow that hangs out in a field, and then after it's had, 20 years of life, it goes into somebody's hamburger. The reality is these are coming from factory farms, and animals are being bred only to die within months, and in very disease-infested, very hormone-rich environments that are not healthy for the animals and not healthy for the people.
Anytime you challenge the status quo, anytime you challenge people to think about what's going on, I think it's a positive thing to do.
This is the life. That's where it's at.